And now it's time for my featured artist of the week, all the way from Australia, the singing sensation that is Sylkay.
Hi.
All right, so how are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
It has been a long time coming, this interview, isn't it?
Yeah. One thing or another
there,
got in the way, but hey, we're there.
So you're although everyone keeps saying you're from Australia, you're actually from New Zealand, is that right?
I was born in New Zealand, yes. I came to Australia, I was 15 and a half.
Wow.
So I turned the big sweet 16 in Australia.
It's not, I was just about to say it's a long time, but it's not a long time, if you know what I mean. It's
No, I'm just a baby.
A relatively short time. So when did you start your singing career? Was that before you came to Australia, or?
Basically I go right back to my mum was a singer and my dad was a drummer.
Oh, wow.
And my mum probably showed me D, G and E on the guitar when I was about 5. And then her and I sang a lot together, and then we joined the country music club. And then we did solos and duetted together, and then we were heading for the New Zealand Star Awards. 1 year, it was, might have been 1975 or 76, my mum won Best Female Vocalist of the Year.
Wow.
And 2 years later, I was part of the winning junior duet, when I was 13.
Incredible.
And then we went on...
A star-studded family.
A little bit. The duet from... country music was great because it gave us exposure. But pretty much I got out of it eventually because my true heart belonged kind of to folk music. If you look at my influences like James Taylor, Cat Stevens back in the early days, that's where I really belonged. And when I was age 12, I wrote my first little folk song on the guitar, and the melody and the lyrics. And
Fantastic.
Things just progressed from there, really. Once I had my own guitar, I was off, and then I was watching people, and I'd go home and practice the chord and play around. I'm still not a great guitarist, and I'm not the best singer in the world or the best writer, but I can do all three, and that's okay.
It certainly is, absolutely. So let's have a listen to one of your first tracks. This one's called Don't Blame You. What's this one about?
Okay, this one was... I had started my journey reading all the wisdom gurus and been in it for a while, and my mother had died, and I needed a way for myself to, in the wisdom realm, accept my mother's death so that I could move on. And Don't Blame You is the essence of my writing, which became a song.
You gave me strength, and now you're gone, and you expect me to carry on. What gave you the right to step out of sight, and never thought you'd give up the fight? No, I don't blame you. I can't blame you. You showed me love, no need for words, just many years of what I heard. was gold. We wanted to hold. We held you close, maybe way too close. Your spirit rise on clouds so high, no one can touch or hurt you again. No, I don't blame you. Don't blame you. I can't blame you. Can't blame you. Can't blame you. Can't blame you. I need to let you loose to be free again, to sing again, come to my dreams again. It's not the end. No, I don't blame you. I can't blame you. I'll see this through. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. I don't blame you.
That's my featured artist of the week, the lovely Sylkay there with Don't Blame You. That's a lovely song, that one. So I really like that
Oh.
one.
Thank you.
So I know you've told me this before, and so I'm going to ask you again. How did your name come about, Sylkay? It's
Sylkay.
mixture of-
Oh, everyone's sorry that when they ask me that question, but here you go. Syl is for Sylvie, which was my mum's name. And K is my first initial of my first name. I put the K because my sister's middle name is Kay, named after my Auntie Kay. And it all means a lot to me anyway, and Sylkay sounded to me like it was just fit perfect when I put it together and went, yeah, that's it.
Okay. And there's also the KSB bit on the end of that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's actually my full initials, and Sylvie is my middle name.
All right. So do you use the KSB bit much, or is it just Sylkay now?
I've always used Sylkay, and I guess my thinking in the beginning was that I had to have a personal profile just for family and close friends. And just in case anyone come back at me, I put the KSB there to cover myself.
Okay.
And that's really the only reason why I put it there. So, yes, I am still that person. Sylkay's the made-up music name. But, you know, when it comes to writing songs, releasing music, I felt I better put my initials there. And I'm covered kind of thing.
You know, you're right. I wish I hadn't asked now.
Oh, yeah. I told you. Half an hour later, do-do-do-do-do.
So, your influences are Stevie Nicks, Ricky Lee Jones, Tori Amos, James Taylor, Cat Stevens, Bread, Pink Floyd, Queen, Dire Straits. It's quite an eclectic mix of people, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, and my music taste really is wide. I mean, I could have just kept adding to that list, but they have been my main influences throughout different times in my life. So, I mean, pretty much know the Rumours album forward, backwards, and, you know, every summer holiday during school was Fleetwood Mac Rumours. Yeah, bring it on.
Right. Is that a parakeet in the background?
It's actually could be a king parrot. No, that's a magpie.
A magpie. Oh, a magpie there, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Australia. Fantastic.
Yeah, aren't you? You're getting all the lovely background noise. But that's true Australian. Uh-oh, there goes the dog. You got it all, Fugs.
We got the dog, we got the parakeets, and we've got the magpies. So I know you've been fighting cancer for a while, and you've been, as I said before, you've been a great inspiration to me personally because of the way you just get on with it, and you don't indulge yourself in it. So how's that been for you? How's that experience? What has it done to you? Do you think?
I'm going to be kind of cliche, I suppose. You know, you hear the stories where people say, as scary as it is, and it's a rough trot, especially I can tell you I've just finished chemo, and that is rough. But going through this process, you really learn a lot about yourself. You've got to really do some hard yards. Your mind screws you up at times, and so do the steroids, I must add. And honestly, you can only come out of this stronger. There is no other way. You have to find a new way of life, and that is it. And that's not all bad. So that's why people say in their stories, I thank the cancer. And that is the reason why, because they can only come to a better life. And you never know how long that's going to be. But the process really takes you to a different place, and it is better. It really is better. You get up and you smell the roses, you look at the trees and the clouds, and you go, you know, this world is just amazing. Why didn't I stop and appreciate it? Well, hello, cancer makes you do that. I think so anyway. I can't speak for everybody, but I can certainly get where the people came from who said I thanked my cancer for arriving.
That's incredible.
And that's the way I look at it.
Is it in remission now? Are you on the way to recovery, or?
Still don't really know. I've got to go through, just started radiation today, so I have to do that now. And they'll keep checking on me. I remember one nurse said to me, well, we're gonna be looking after you for the next 10 years, whether you like it or not anyway. I'm like, okay.
Well, as long as you can still do your music and share your music with us, I mean, that would be a good, wouldn't it? I mean, we all got to go sometime, I guess.
Yeah, well, I've said to many people I ain't going anywhere because I intend on annoying the lot of yous for a long time yet.
You certainly do. So
I've got too much to do yet, so I don't think I'm going anywhere, Kenny.
Well, that's brilliant because you, as I say, you're an inspiration to a lot of people, and I thank you for that personally because that's I think you're brilliant. So your next track is called "Covered in Time," and this you were saying is a bit of your anthem for your cancer. It's become my anthem.
A friend of mine, Deborah Milstein, a close friend of mine on Facebook, we had a discussion. I told her about my breast cancer and she said, oh my God, Covered in Time. And I said, I know. It's almost like I knew what was coming. And at the end of the conversation, I said, oh, thank God I wrote an uplifting last line in the chorus. So after pondering the song, it was actually just a look back on my life, and how can I say it, looking back, going through grief and your hard times, but I wanted to head it in the direction that life doesn't stay that way. Everything is temporary, and when you're down, the best thing to remember is everything is temporary. So I wanted to write the uplifting ending, if you know what I'm saying. So it's now become attached to my breast cancer journey, and the last line is my goal.
I traveled the road of grief and despair, the heartache of life, the tears and the fears, buried the memories, the thorns crept right in, a moss-covered mind, the dark moved right in. Yes, it's she you see in the mirror. Can you see you're just covered in time? Wipe away the layers of history. Awaken to a dawn of new life. The petals I picked have fallen to the ground, dissolve in my heart to a dirt-covered frown. Running around memories, trying to find the right key. Reframe my childhood, dance again. I want for me. You said she, you see in the mirror. Can you see you're just covered in time? Wipe away the layers of history. Awaken to a dawn of new life. A cloud-covered sky, the promise of a tempting to silence, the flowering news. You said she, you see in the mirror. Can you see you're covered in time? Wipe away the layers of history. Awaken to
That's a wonderful Covered in Time there by the beautiful Sylkay, who is live with me on air at the moment. That's a wonderful song, that one.
Thank you, sir.
So, what is your recording or writing process? Do you go to a studio, or do you do it at home, or how do you work?
I do everything for free at the moment, which is at home. I basically took to the internet and then met people who have been absolutely wonderful and kind to me, created backing music for me. I have to thank Ian Stokel in the beginning, who had faith in me and offered to record and produce. Then Andrew Skelton and I did a few songs. Fred Jam and I met Billy Pale via Fred Jam and his collaboration group. A few other people who gave me an opportunity to sing their songs. I'm very lucky. It's not cost me anything. It was just through friendship and love and sharing and doing it for the love of it. And I feel very blessed by that.
That's the best way to do it, isn't it?
It's been a journey. I mean, I had the wrong microphone, and then the little box I bought that needed to take all the plugs and be able to record and take the microphone. Well, that turned out dodgy, so then I had to afford another box. And in my year of research trying to figure out what to do, I realised I think I need to go directly into the computer to cut out all this noise, because I'd replaced every wire I had. So then I got to where I am, and I only work basically on GarageBand. I have no real expensive equipment. Thank you to my producers. They have the real equipment and they do the best for me that they can.
You certainly do. And is your music for sale anywhere? Where can they go and buy your tracks and download it?
I have my music on Bandcamp. It's Sylkay/bandcamp.com. Pretty sure that should take you straight there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's the main site I'm on now.
So what does the future hold for you? What do you got planned for the near future?
Well, I still I still have people who have asked me to do things, and I haven't got to them yet. So I have a bit of a list up my arm. In amongst that, I have a feeling that I'll end up writing more songs. I have a couple more old songs to revamp. There's just so much to do. I mean, these things take time. So I'm just looking forward to attacking all of them and giving them a shot.
Getting stuck in.
Yo.
Good for you. Good for you. You keep at it, girl. So this last one of yours, and this has gone really quickly. This is Hey Little Girl. This is another Billy Pale's track that you did with Billy Pale. What's this one about?
This one was written quite a while back. I set myself a challenge one day to write 2 songs that did not contain choruses. And I surprised myself and wrote 2. One of them was Hey Little Girl, you're about to hear, and the other one was the song Tree, which has a video on YouTube. And this one was written, my parents were driving me home to where I was living one day. We were heading through the red light district, and I turned and looked at I turned and looked at this young, well, what I thought looked way too young, about to start work, and we caught eye to eye in that split second. I went home and raced in the door. I think I donked my head and fell over the mat trying to grab a notepad and a pen, because, you know, something can happen in a split second, but when you're a songwriter, creative, or you're a writer in any form, or a painter, and something inspires you, it can take 2 seconds. This girl sent me home wanting to write down all these questions, and essentially that's what this song is. And it was the second song I wrote under my challenge, which I feel I mastered.
So here's a song about prostitution then, basically.
Yes.
Standing on the corner, tell me why you cry. Tell me why you cry. Has your mama left you? Has she left you here, telling you some lies? Telling you some lies. Where is your daddy? Isn't he around? Has your daddy gone again? Is he somewhere to be found? Your icy cold as you look at me and stare. You stare straight at me. And they tell me I've a hard life, one you have to bear. You are still a child with no choice but one to take. Trapped in this slimy world where security is fake. What happened? What happened? What happened in your life that forced you here alone? What raped you of your innocence and turned your heart to stone? Hey, little girl, standing on the corner, tell me why you cry. Why you cry.
That's a brilliant song, Hey Little Girl, from my featured artist of the week, the awesome Sylkay, who's here with me live in the airwaves or somewhere. That was brilliant.
Airwaves,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Yeah, we're in the airwaves. That was a fantastic song. I love that one.
Thank you.
You've done some great stuff. I mean, there's lots of stuff that I've seen on SoundCloud that you put up, and some covers you've done, and some other stuff. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
And you
look,
got all that-
Sorry?
You got all that from your mother. You got all that from your mother. Fantastic.
Yeah. I think my dad can sing a bit, but Mum was the singer. She was, she did very, very well with her career. And she started me early and gave me the exposure via country music. So, you know, I look back and think I was very lucky. It was just that I gave it up for a long time, and then I came back after my son started school and thought, what can I do? It's pointless having your songs sitting in a box in the garage getting cobwebs and dust. What should I do with them?
Absolutely.
So
You've got to do
my
something
journey.
with it.
Well, that's what I thought. And the whole thing is, after my mum had passed, I basically came up with Sylkay, the name, because I wanted her to be a part of it all the way. So I came out that way, and in the beginning too, I was very, very shy. I thought, oh, people are going to hate my voice, but I'll put it out there anyway. I had really crappy recordings, and I still put some crappy recordings up, but I just don't worry about that anymore. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, well, go listen to somebody else.
That's all you can do, isn't it, mate? That's all you can do.
Your choice, your ears. I'm not going to force you.
Well, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you for coming on. It's been a real pleasure talking to you and listening to your music. And
My pleasure.
I hope it goes on for a long time to come.
Thank you, and I'd like to say thanks so much to Loop Radio and yourself especially for the huge support you've given me. I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Ah, thank you. That's great. Well, we like to support brilliant artists. That's what we do, and you're one of them.
Whoa! I just got a big head for a second.
Yeah, mind the door on your way out.
Yeah, well, won't last long.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the awesome Sylkay.